I'm 95, November 7, 1923. I felt when the war broke out that I felt like I should be involved. I just felt, that I should do my part. I wrote to my commanding officer, 11th District in Los Angeles. I wrote him a letter and I said I'd like to join the Navy. Away I go to San Diego for boot camp. And then from there they shipped me out to Norman, Oklahoma. And I went to Aviation Ordnance School there. I got a rating, and as a result of that I had a choice. And so they transferred me to North Island in San Diego. I worked in the aviation ordnance shop. And talked to the warrant officer, and I said I had a choice of whether I go B-24 or PBY squadron, and he says to me, "You want to come back?" I says, "Yeah, I want to come back." I says, "Go into PBY." I says, "Okay," and that's where I ended up with a PBY. And my first island was Anahuac in the islands, and from there we went to Saipan, and then Guam, and then Ulithi. I spent about 2 years there. About 70 or 75 missions, search and rescue mostly. Although one day we were doing a patrol mission around the island of Yap. One of the officers up front says, since I was a bombardier, I says, "Get me up front." He said, "There's a Japanese sub going down." So I got up there in front, and I dropped a bomb on it and sunk it. The fun part of it was finding somebody that'd been out there for a long time. We found a crew of B-29, all 9 of them. And the plane hadn't sunk yet. It was on top. All the guys were down. They were waving at us. The B-29s were going to bomb Iwo Jima in Japan. And that we were in enemy territory all the time because the Zeros were looking for these guys to knock them down, On the raft, they had certain equipment, like they had a little mirror type of thing with a hole in it, and they used it as a spotlight. And they hit my co-pilot. And then at 3 o'clock and down we went. So we were happy about rescuing him. Then we were responsible for we found 12 people in the water that had gone down, and sometimes a week, sometimes 2 weeks they've been down. They don't know where they're going to be found or not. That was our job, is to find them and rescue. The last 2, they had been out for a week on a TBF. They're on their way to Guam, and our squadron had been searching for them for a week, couldn't find them. We'd been out quite a bit, and the pilot says, "It's 5 o'clock. We're turning for home." And I was on the starboard side of the plane. There's a big blister, and I spotted this raft on top of a wake, and I reported it to the co-pilot. Boy, they were happy to see us.